Yo, what's good everyone, it's me back at it again, another video for you guys today, and today we got ourselves the Tournament of Power team guide. So I say we get straight into this here. Okay, so first of all, we got ourselves the Super Warriors team. Now we do see here 3 question marks. Now, this is only here if you want to put them in. Obviously everyone else here is more or less like a guaranteed for the team. But the question mark's only there for if you want to put them in. The blue Krillin does do a stun, so he is a good valuable asset, but he only buffs blue. So keep that in mind. The blue Zaha also only buffs blue and Game Originals, but he does heal. Same thing with the Goku, but he's in B tier. So that's the only reason why I have a hesitation to put him on. Or, alternatively, if you really wanted to, you can definitely have the EX Yellow Piccolo, who is in S tier. You can have him on the team if you do not want any of these healers, I mean Zaha and the Goku, or if you don't want the Krillin, and you can just take out Yajirobe. Yajirobe is one you need to take out if you're going to be using any of these characters, so there's that. Let's move on, next team. Okay, so we got ourselves female warriors, and again similar situation to the Super Warriors team with the question marks. Now, as we can see here, we got EX Purple Mai and the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 Zenkai. Those are only question mark because those can be substituted in. Now, everyone else here is more or less mandatory. Maybe Mai is the Red 18, but she is a healer, so she's a valuable asset nonetheless. Everyone else here is more or less half decent. I actually did have to go and double check, make sure this here was an actual decent team before I actually made this here. So, it's the only reason why it's out like a day late. But yeah, no, this is a decent team you can run. It is a balance between most tiers, so yeah. And the AX Purple Mai, you can swap her out in for the free to play Bulma if you do not have her. That's the only change realistically. But if you also want to put in like a wee bit of a damage dealer and a wee bit of a tank, the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 doesn't buff girls, only buffs movies and hybrids, but they're a valuable asset nonetheless. But other than that, that's how we move on to the next team. We got ourselves the Ginyu Force. Now there is no Z tier, there's only S and A, and then obviously Blue, Freeze and C. There is a Z tier actually, and that's the Red Ginyu, who does do debuffs, but the new Rakuman Goldo is an A tier, and they actually do heal. The Frieza also heals, so there is that. But if you want to put on the Red Ginyu as well, then I suggest maybe taking off the Frieza, but he does do healing, so there is that. Moving on to the next team. Obviously got ourselves the usual Sun family, and it's honestly the most balanced team with regards to every single tier because there's 2 in each tier, which is pretty dope. And the only thing that is different to this team is the fact there's no green Kaioken Goku from the Namek Saga. That's the only difference this team has, and that's because he is in C tier, the lowest tier with no points. So yeah, that's why we got the yellow Super Saiyan Goku. But other than that, that's how we move on to the final team. Obviously it's Regen, and a similar situation to the Sun family, but there's only 1 Z tier and the rest are all low tier. Now if you want to, this is not like a thing you have to do, but if you want to, definitely put on the Super Baby 2 if you do not want the Green Boo. But he is in C tier, so that's the only thing you need to be worried about. And if you want to put on a red or purple, then this Janemba's definitely a good choice. So yeah, no, other than that, hope you did enjoy. If I did leave anything out, be sure to put that down in the comment section below. And other than that, I shall see you all in the next video.